Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Araburu Kisetsu no Otome domo. And last episode, we had Kazusa find out that she likes Izumi. We have the literature club, seems like it's in trouble, in danger of being shut down. I think we need like an advisor or something. We came up with a new term to use instead of sex, which should keep things more family friendly. And what else? Sonezaki, she had a thing with someone, and we had a bit of a semi-reveal there that she's like secretly a model of a commercial or something, whatever they said there. Erika, whatever. We had that as well. So also Nina, she's also, I mean, she is what she is, thinking about various things. But anyway, yeah, let's just get into the episode and see where we go from here. 3, 2, 1, play. There's also a Hitoha, her thing, forgot to mention. I see we're starting off light with this episode. So that's Erika. If a girl peeked, is that what that said? I need to go home and write. Okay. Okay. Bad bye. Okay. Oh. Sure. Oh. Just give me something. 2 bags. Calm down. Okay. The one line that says it's been a boring 15 pages, I guess it means 15 years there. That's, about high school age. Well, if you want to say pure, there's probably a better anime to begin than this one. Like KO, good example. Willie's real rear wheel. Okay, so that was the issue. There's nothing wrong with unrealistic. What's wrong with that? I feel this is the problem. I mean, it's fine. Well, he's probably not that picky, to be fair. Getting those Inshi flashbacks in my head as I hear these lines. You can tell. There's just heart's just not in it. Okay, we're kind of escalating things here. But I guess she thinks that's a necessary step to be more realistic. Which I guess I can get where she's coming from. But I would still advise against it. I forgot what the new word they invented was, so I'm glad they reminded us. I can feel the butthurt emanating off of her. I know, right? Yeah, that wasn't a smart move. I wouldn't put it past what's her face to start bullying Nina over here. Weird thing. I mean, we've heard about that. Why would you think that? The important questions. Well, generally not. I mean, all the girls in this show are kind of weird. Well, clearly, if this show is anything to go by. Well, yeah, but to be fair, Izumi kind of showed her something. Okay, advisor, hunting. Let's just join the tea ceremony club. That's better anyway. What? It's a kind of weird thing to say. I guess nobody wants to be their advisor. Like, they must really hate that club. What kind of reputation does it have? Not a lot of luck so far. Is anybody enough of a weirdo to want to be our club advisor? Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. But why, though? It's not good. Gotta water those flowers. I don't think that would help. What? That's an interesting line. Pretty sure Izumi will always like you, so. I was busy watering flowers, but Izumi, it's awkward right now. We definitely don't want to go in Izumi's room. Uh, grab what? Last time I was in there, I just saw something I didn't want to grab. Yeah, I knew that wasn't real, but still. Could you imagine that happening a second time? If it happened a second time and I was using me, I'd be like, huh, so you wanna join? You don't know what he was watching. He could have been watching some educational film that you just didn't get. It's not gonna be what you think in there, is it? Well, no, but that's not the problem here. What did you find? Because it also happened in like Ora no Imoto when opened up a DVD case and it was an Arrowget disc. I forgot that I don't want to be here. So, are we gonna see what was inside? Did she really take it with her? You can't just steal someone's stuff. What's in My Neighbor Totoro? The wheels on the... God, didn't have time to read it. I'm sure it was great, though. I never thought about it much, but I guess I can agree. Gotta make sure they match. Oof. They just don't wear any at all. That's the... Okay. I approve of this direction. That's one way to get some experience. I would prefer that, honestly, over our current strategy, which I hope gets stopped. I think you read Tomato Jinshi. Something with flowers on it. That's okay. If you want reality, go do it yourself. I mean, fictions doesn't have to be that realistic. So I guess that's him. Not too late to back out. That's a little bit awkward though. You walk up to him like, you really got him supposed to bang today? Because, you know, having sex with somebody you never met before is a little much. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Not quite what I expected, but that's probably better. Because it probably means nothing will happen. Is it too late to pretend we didn't see each other? Run away! Oh, okay, let's not follow. And there we go, luckily nothing happened. However, she's gonna remember that. It can be. Well, she found something. It wasn't My Neighbor Totoro like it was supposed to be. Okay. I bet. How much detail are we gonna go into with this? Okay, let's not exaggerate. Oh, they're not talking about the same thing. Okay. No wonder they... Okay. I was thinking when she was made, not when she came out. That's the difference. And that's what she was trying to ask about as well, of course. Because when he said 10 hours, like, what the heck? But after a couple seconds, I realized what the problem was. That... Okay. Of course, she's in the middle. I feel like if there wasn't a misunderstanding, that probably wouldn't be how things ended. She took my favorite DVD. How could she do that? Or Blu-ray. That'd be awkward to go and ask for, wouldn't it? Yeah. Can't even really go and ask for it back because it just would be too much. I mean, he might be able to. We'll see. Not for lack of trying, but nobody seems to like us. I don't know what the problem is. Not a very Japanese attitude at all. But yeah, of course, yeah, I saw this coming a mile away. Blackmail to get an advisor, like, happens so often in anime. It happens so often. I was waiting for this. As long as we get an advisor. I mean, he really had no choice. Like, that was pretty bad. A lot of blushing. Very cute. And then he's here now. You're an advisor. Be an advisor. Okay, apparently he's not completely oblivious to this literary stuff. That makes sense. Yamamoto. Okay, I was confused. Yamagishi. Still his real name. Yamamoto is easy to remember. Wow. Man, the position this teacher got himself into. That face. Milo Sensei. I can remember that. Maybe. Somehow. Because of a crazy series of events. How rude. And go for an image change. What now? Thank you for being so cooperative with the blackmail. I wouldn't have guessed that. That doesn't make it any better though. It's kind of a more lame origin. Not suspicious at all. And of course she knows where they leave the spare key. Taped under a rock. Classic. However, he could still be in there just didn't hear you because, you know. But nah, looks Coast is clear. To return the Blu-ray. He's a man of taste. Wheels on the commuter bus. Wow. Okay, let's go to read the name now. Well, I mean, transportation is probably a bit funner if you go about it that way. So did you watch it, and are you about to watch it? Those are my two questions. The Blu-ray, you filthy casual. I gotta love her complimenting him in his taste in porn in his room. That's great. It was like he hasn't changed that much after all. That was the funniest thing. Asada. Okay. Yeah, not exactly what you wanted to hear, but it could be worse. He could have said worse things. I don't think that's actually true. I think he just freaking disc. I think he just said it because he thought you wanted what you wanted to hear. Because she wants you to bang her. You don't get it. I mean, she only recently found out last episode that she wanted it, so. Ow! So we can't blame him for not knowing. Oh, we're gonna have like an accidental kiss here, or. No, but pretty close. So it's like a variation on that one pun, I guess. Or a tongue twister, rather. But I think I've heard the tongue twister that they're referencing here. I don't know if they just like changed it or something, but. Because I don't remember the exact tongue twister. I don't think it was translated as that before, but. But, yeah. I like how the CD, they're talking to God, and he's like, Nani, what's up? And I'm just brewing some coffee over here. Do you need something real quick? The last episode, when the guy made a comment about her looking like the Erika model, and Erika sounding like her given name Rika, I assumed that was like a secret identity of hers or something, but maybe that's not the case. This episode didn't do much to make me think that. Although, no, I'm still kind of 50-50 on that. It just kind of came across that she wants to change to be like that, to be more liked or something. That's kind of what it felt like, though. So I don't know. You know, it feels like every character has a decent amount going on except for one. I think her name was Momoko. She's like the only one that doesn't really seem to have her own kind of subplot to deal with right now. Everybody else has something that these seem kind of important. Whether it be working on lewd literature, or the Izumi stuff, or, you know, whatever Sonozaki's dealing with. I guess that's good to know. Just read books, yeah, that's good to do. Japanese vocal casts. Just watching the credits go by, because why not? Yume Cinderella. A lot of credits for like end of episode credits, but anyway, that's enough of that. So that was the third episode of Araburu Kisetsu no Otome domo yo. And this episode, yeah, Hitoha, I think is her name. The only reason I even think of that is because I have the character list names over here. I don't know if her name's actually even said much in the show. But anyway, she has her, literature thing that she does. And she got criticism from, like, her editor, I guess that's supposed to be, about it being unrealistic. And that's a problem, I guess, but in a way, her way of dealing with that was to experience the real thing. Because it seems fairly logical, like, just when you actually do it, just think about what thoughts go in your head during the act and just incorporate that into your writing. Like, I mean, it's not a bad strategy, but I don't think it's worth it to just do that with some random person on the internet just for some artistic benefit or whatever. Like, I would personally disapprove of such things, but it's her choice, I guess. But she clearly was a little bit hesitant to do this. Yeah, that was quite clear. And when she went to meet up with the guy, she kind of recognized him. He was a teacher, not Yamamoto sensei, Yamagisa. They called him so many things in the episode, it's hard to keep it all straight. Or Milo. But anyway, the point is, the glasses was the only difference, but she did recognize him in spite of that. And once he saw her and noticed who she was, he's like, you know what? I'm going to leave now. Because, yeah, that's a pretty big problem. That's pretty much scandal material right there. Like, yeah, you don't do that. That's a good way to lose your job at the very least. So, yeah, it was a good idea to leave at that point. And he did successfully leave, but he still knows who you were. Like, you can't exactly run away from that. So that led to us getting a club advisor, because blackmail, because that's definitely better than the alternative where she tells people about everything. So yeah, I don't think people would approve of that. Of all the texting and stuff they did back and forth on the internet, probably wouldn't go over too well if that became public knowledge. So yeah, we got our club advisor, so the literature club didn't get shut down. So that's great. That's good on that front. And also good that, the thing didn't end up happening. So I'd say it was pretty as positive as that could have possibly ended, really. We had a little thing between Izumi and Nina, which was interesting. So it showcased here that Izumi is somewhat aware of the kind of drama between Kazusa and like the other females. Like, apparently he was somewhat aware of what happened in middle school, but was late on it. So that's good, that he's a little bit aware of that. But however, he doesn't seem to fully be aware of Kazusa's feelings for him. That was pretty apparent in like the final scene. So he doesn't seem to realize at all that she wants him to give her the D, but soon they'll figure it out eventually. And I assume he'll eventually give it to her. But not today. Definitely not today. She kind of left there. But yeah, it's so horrible that apparently nobody likes this club. Like, I know they had a reputation for, like, the lewd things they read about or whatever, but I didn't think it was that bad. Like, good God, like, nobody wanted to touch that club with a 10-foot pole. It's kind of heartbreaking to see to a degree. But luckily that it worked out. Yeah, we had Kazusa go over to Izumi's place, which is normal, but things are awkward now, so she went out to his room, which she was definitely hesitant to do, because she remembers what she walked in on last time. And she just kind of steals his Blu-ray. Because she sees My Neighbor Poporo, which is, yeah, My Neighbor Totoro, I think is the real name of it. The Studio Ghibli film. I never watched it, but I'm aware of it, because I'm an anime fan. But that's clearly what it's referencing here. But she was like, yeah, this old movie, I loved it when I was younger. I'm glad that Izumi still watches this and stuff. Like, it means he hasn't changed too much. He's still the Izumi that I know. And then she opens it, and it's not quite what she thought. And Kazusa not exactly happy about her being in his room. And she just kind of leaves immediately. And he eventually finds out that it's missing. But yeah, I missed the title the first time, but luckily I got it the second time. I don't want to look at it again regardless. It's like the wheels on the commuter bus go, oh yeah, harder. I mean, yeah. Pretty high quality title there. And Izumi does seem to be a man of good taste. And this was a little bit funny too. The whole thing with Yutaha when she was listening on TV talking about the importance of after you address a girl, you want the bra and panties to match because if they don't, it just the whole evening is ruined, really. So, and then she had to check. Not a problem guys have to worry about because they kind of only have one, like just lower underwear. So, but it wouldn't be that hard of a thing to really to keep on the ball with, would it? I would imagine. But yeah, she looks down at her underwear. It's actually pretty cute, like blue with little flowers on it. Very perfect camera angle, by the way. I was a big fan of that. And then she just goes over there to take off her big scissors panties because they're also blue and they match, and she needs to get the matching ones. So that was great. Just sister casually laying on the couch, minding her own business, playing with her phone. Suddenly her little sister comes over to take her panties off. That's pretty good doujinshi setup right there. So I would have been okay with that continuing a little bit. But no. Can't get too lewd with the show after all. But yeah. I know I'm pretty out of order here, but that's how it goes. And yeah, the last really good part was just when she went back over to return the Blu-ray and he walks in on her. And her little talk about how she approves of the type of porn it was. Like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but I love that. How that was, I was like, well, sure, he's got porn, but at least it's like bus porn, you know? That's what makes it okay. Just, I love that whole thing. That was great. But yeah, that's what he said, how he doesn't want to do those kind of things with anyone, including her. And she's like, but no, I want you to do those things with me. You know, I want to roleplay the stuff in this Blu-ray, you know? He didn't exactly say that, but that would have been pretty great, wouldn't it? Yeah, but this show is because the show just has such a sexual show, you know. As a result, I think about doujinshi stuff a lot, and that was especially bad in this episode because you know there was specific porn in the episode. So I just started to think about all the things that would happen in doujinshi. So I was especially bad on that this episode. If that wasn't obvious, it was definitely on the brain. And then just randomly, after the falling thing, brings up that tongue twister, which is translated as Willie's real rear wheel, which I'm sure is not actually a translation. It's probably just a localization to get it to sound like a tongue twister. Because the original tongue twister that they're referencing here, I think it has something to do with a bus explosion, a bus gas explosion, something like that. But they probably changed it a little bit here, I would imagine. But I'm not good enough to really tell what it's actually translated to. But it's kind of a weird way to exit the scene, though. But anyway, yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good episode. I'm glad things didn't get too bad with Yutaha and her mysterious internet person that she was meeting in real life, which is really not a good thing to do. Like, I would advise against that if anyone in real life is in high school and thinks about doing that. I would suggest against it. And I've only really met someone in real life that I met on the internet like maybe once, and it was someone from a YouTube channel, so I knew what they looked like and everything, you know. And I was an adult, so. But yeah, just in the circumstances, I would advise against such things. But yeah, it does seem like we're gonna get more stuff with Sonozaki in the future. Probably going to change herself because people are not very nice to her. It seems like. So it would not surprise me if she want to go for some kind of image change that we'll get into next episode. Very much possible. But yeah, decent episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.